Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Tuesday, September 6, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 360 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. New York Mets vs Pittsburgh Pirates. Tuesday's game between the Mets and Pirates will still be the series opener after Monday afternoon's game was postponed. They won't be playing the doubleheader until Wednesday instead. The rest day is likely something the Mets appreciate as they need to bounce back from their rough weekend. They inexplicably lost their series to the Nationals, which is bad enough. However, the Braves also swept their home series against the Marlins over the weekend. That means that the Mets hold just a 1-game lead over Atlanta in the NL East. It's not as if their postseason is in jeopardy, but they want that pennant. Meanwhile, the Pirates were swept over the weekend and now have the second fewest wins in the entire league. Therefore, it's no surprise the Mets are such significant favorites for this opener. It will be the same starting pitching matchup that was supposed to be on the mound for Monday, as well. Taijuan Walker of the Mets is out for his 11th win. He has been held to no decisions in his last 3 starts, but they were against some of the top teams in the Dodgers, Yankees and Braves. On the flip side, Pirates starter Mitch Keller looks set to get his 11th loss. Pittsburgh has lost 6 of his last 8 starts heading into this one. He's never faced the Mets before, but already recently lost to other NL East opponents in the Phillies and Braves. Along with the league's 4th worst bullpen, 3rd worst lineup and overall worst fielding, the Pirates are simply outmatched in this series. Our team pick is Mets minus 1.5 runs. These teams haven't met at all this season, but the Mets should be coming out with a vengeance. They have had the day off to recover from their weekend losses and should be able to take out that frustration on Keller and the Pirates' terrible pitching staff. Pittsburgh doesn't have a great stadium for the long ball, but PNC Park ranks 4th for extra base hits. That's great news for the Mets, as they have 6 hitters with at least 20 doubles, led by Jeff McNeil's 35. That's without mentioning Pete Alonso's 106 RBI, which is just one of 2 players in the NL with over 100. It should then come as no surprise that the Mets have scored the 5th most runs in the NL. This game was projected to be a Jacob deGrom start, but Walker is obviously not quite as dominant. That means the Pirates should cross the plate a time or 2 to help get over this total. Their young stud, Oneil Cruz, has been smashing the ball, so a timely hit from him should be all that is needed while the Mets do the rest of the damage. Our total pick is over 8 runs. Miami Marlins vs Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies finished off their weekend series with quite a heartbreaking loss. After being down 3-0, they were able to tie things up 3-3 in the top of the 8th inning, only to fall in the bottom of the 9th. They certainly didn't have the West Coast trip they were hoping for, but are still in a solid position for an NL wildcard spot. They also get to come back home to Philly for a series that should help them bounce back. They're hosting the Marlins, who have been awful since the All-Star break. They were just swept by the Braves while scoring just a single run in each game. Outside of NL Cy Young favorite Sandy Alcantara, there isn't much going for this Miami team. Alcantara won't be on the mound for them until later in the series, and they're instead opening things up with Jesus Luzardo. He's certainly not their worst option, but the team has also lost 7 of his last 8 starts. That includes losses to some bad teams like the A's and Reds. Even when he does pitch well, he hasn't gotten the proper run support. That's something Phillies starter Aaron Nola should be able to rely on. Not only does Philly hit lefties like Luzardo well, Nola absolutely dominated the Marlins the last time he faced them. He went 8.1 scoreless innings, allowing just 4 hits and striking out 10 batters. Such an advantageous matchup should help him bounce back from his last start out west. He had a complete game shutout just 2 starts ago, so expect him to do so as the Phillies have won 6 of the last 7 meetings against the Marlins. Our team pick is Phillies minus 1.5 runs. This total is so low due to the Marlins' terrible offense and Nola's great performance against them. However, it seems just a bit too low for a game that's being played in Philly. Citizens Bank Park is incredible for run production as it ranks 2nd for home runs and 6th for overall runs. Therefore, it should come as no surprise that the Phillies are the 2nd most profitable team for overs this season. That was certainly put on display over their last two series. Philly played Arizona and San Francisco out west in their previous series. All 6 games went over the total, including 13-7 and 18-2 scores. Keep in mind that the Phillies also recently welcomed back reigning NL MVP Bryce Harper to the lineup, which boosts their run production. If the Marlins can muster up just a single run, that's likely all it should take to get over this low number. That's what happened in 2 of their 3 losses over the weekend, and that trend should continue on Tuesday. Our total pick is over 6.5 runs. Cincinnati Reds vs Chicago Cubs. The Cubs brought in a lot of veteran competence last offseason. Not all of those pickups have panned out. But today's starting pitcher, Wade Miley, has been a good pickup in a very limited sample size. He has only made 4 starts, but has done so with a 2.84 ERA. Negative regression is definitely on the horizon, unfortunately, as his FIP is around 4.50. Miley will battle 26-year-old Justin Dunn, who has done nothing special this season, while putting up absurdly high expected statistics, 6.46 ERA, 5.10 FIP. He has accumulated a -0.34 over 5 starts. Despite the pitching matchup, the Cubs should never be laying over -150 on the ML against the Reds. In a battle between 2 garbage teams, you should usually bet the underdog. Cincinnati is averaging 4.28 runs per game. Their .242 batting average is 16th in the league. Their .310 on base percentage is 21st, while their .381 slugging percentage is 22nd. Kyle Farmer leads the Reds with a .260 batting average and 59 RBI, while Joey Votto leads the team with 11 home runs. Cincinnati's pitching is one of the worst in the league, with the team giving up 5.11 runs per game. Opponents have a .255 batting average against the Reds, which is 26th in the league. Their 4.92 ERA is 28, while their 1.40 WHIP is 26th. In his last start, Dunn gave up 3 hits and 1 run in 4 innings, leading to a 5-1 win over St. Louis. They will need a similar effort from him if they want to win this game. Over the past month, the Cubs and Reds are almost identical in terms of WRC+, while the Reds actually have a slight advantage in relievers FIP. I would power rate these teams fairly evenly and will take the +145 underdog as a result. Our team pick is Reds win. When it comes to totals at Wrigley Field, it's key to look at the weather. It's going to be a crisp 74 degrees on Tuesday night, and the wind is going to be blowing straight in from center field at 8 miles per hour. That's pretty much an automatic play on the under. These are 2 uninspiring pitchers, but the lineups aren't great either. The Cubs and Reds have combined for a .690 OPS and a 90 WRC+ over the past month. Also, Joey Votto is on the 60-day Illinois, taking away the Reds' biggest defensive weapon. So, while it's tough to back these 2 pitching staffs, it's pretty easy to bet the weather and fade the lineups. Our total pick is under 8 runs.